What the? All right. All right, let's just see if everything's working properly. All right, just wanted to make sure everything's working correctly. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the issues was. I had to pretty much just kind of reset and start over. Man, I had all the news and everything put up there, so I don't know. I don't know if that had something to do with it, me messing with it before we went live. It's all good, though. All good. All good, guys. Looks like we have a little bit of a news this morning, guys, so the market could be a little choppy before we start out. We got about 36 minutes. We got consumer confidence, new home sales, more new home sales for October. So that's about 35 minutes there. And also today at 2 o'clock, we have FOMC meeting minutes, which I don't think that does as good as normal FOMC meeting. These are just minutes, so you won't get the crazy reaction like you usually get. So let's see what we got. We got the we got these highs from yesterday. That's kind of where I thought we were going when we broke out of this channel this morning, but we just kind of hit the reverse button there. See, I like this kind of bounce here. This could be a possibly nice little bounce off this 200 EMA here. I think it's just a dip before the pump, guys. Let's see. And we're also going to take that 5 minute on Quant Tower this morning because we still have a take profit. I mean, wait, is it take profit? Not take profit. Man, I'd have to freaking look at that. I can't even remember. profit trade. I'm sorry, profit trade. We do have a profit trade account that we're going to use for the 5-minute opening range play. And so we'll be taking that on Quant Tower over here. Wow, that range sold hard, didn't it? We were in this nice little channel, since about 7 o'clock here. All right, guys, what have we got? 1 minute. Not really sure if a lot of people's trading this week, just because it's a holiday week. A lot of people are traveling. A lot of people have got kids at home. So I'd imagine, I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't trading this week. It's probably hard to focus on trading if you got little ones running around. Where's my 5-minute chart at? There it is. All right, here we go, guys. Seconds. Good morning, Charles. Let's see if we break back out of this range here. I thought once we broke out of this little tunnel here, man, I thought we were going straight to the moon. If this wasn't opening, I probably would have considered even taking this bounce off the 200. You know me, I've been liking those 200 bounces lately. Just looking for 10 points in a runner. Yeah, I had to reset everything, Charles. I'm not sure what the issue is with YouTube this morning. Yeah, I had to shut my original live stream down and start over. Not really sure what happened with that either. There comes that range break again. Dude, this is an insane little 1-minute candle here. What is this thing? Freaking 30 points, 40 points. Yeah. We're going to have to wait for some kind of bull flag set up here, guys. for our entry here. I'm hoping, since we're so far away from the EMAs, that we had this 40-50 point move up, that we can kind of create us a nice little bull flag back down to kind of get back in sync with our EMAs. I want to say that was we got yesterday highs up here from yesterday all the way at the 20. These are from yesterday all the way up the 2180s, so we could definitely have a pretty big push all the way up to that area this morning. What do we got? Still 2 minutes. I got to keep eye on this 5-minute chart so I can make sure I hit the freaking buy button over here. All right, come on. Just remember, guys, we also have news this morning, so be careful if you're going to be in a trade. We got about 30 minutes, so hopefully we can kind of get in and get out. Yeah. This 5-minute candle is just straight to the moon right now. It's a 50-point 5-minute candle. No pullback at all, guys. I mean, we just got one freaking doji candle here. Damn. I mean, I feel like this would be a pretty good looking bull flag if we can just get that pullback back to the 9 or 21 EMA here. You just have to sit through this and just be patient. Don't try to get FOMO. It's just, there is always that chance you can jump in and go straight to the moon, but then, like most of us, we jump in and it reverses on us. All right, here's our 5-minute candle. All right, so we're going to wait until we break out of this. So we're trading back into the 5 minutes. So what we're doing is we're waiting for us to trade back into the 5 minutes. Well, either we take the trade on the bottom end or the high end. We're just waiting for us to break out of this 5 minutes here. All right. Maybe this is the bull flag possibly. We're touching that 20. Wouldn't mind seeing a few more get really tight and explode. It's looking good so far, guys. Looking good, I think. This one's a premature early one because you really need to wait to get outside your bull flag. Dang it, I got focused on my other one. I didn't take profit off. Ugh. All right, we're going to go to break even on this one, guys. So it'll be a free trade if we get our runners to pop in. Nice. Oh, that was a pretty setup right there, guys. Nice bull flag setup. Oh, it's not filling. What's going on? Okay. Oh, it scared me. Scared me. I was like, I thought I was going to have the same issues with it not filling my orders. Like, whoa, what's going on? It's going through my runner. All right. That was a nice, pretty bull flag for at least 10 points. Didn't get no love for the runner, guys. Depending on how you play your setups. If you do runners and go to break even, I like to hit my first target at 10 and look to get the bigger profit on the runners, but we didn't get that here. Just be careful on that Java just because of the delay. Just make sure you hit it before you see me do it on the screen, just because of that 5 or second delay. But that's why I just kind of draw out the bull flags or bear flags, and that way you can take it wherever you feel comfortable taking it. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be like, okay, I got my one trade for the day. I'm good. I gotta do. Oh, I have my phone. Dang it, left my phone. I'm trying to think, how many am I in that for? 40 to, was that 50? So I'm also in I'm doing that 5-minute thing off on Quant Tower. So basically I bought in it. This is only a 1 micro, guys. So either we'll make $100. We'll make $100 or lose $100 on this one. And that's only because we got a 50-point drawdown. So that's why you really cannot be risking a lot. So that's why we're just doing 1 micro. So basically, if my order here gets below the 37s, well, actually, I may do, yeah, I'll do right below it so it doesn't tick it. And that's just a 1 micro order. Just remember, guys, we also have news in 20 minutes. And you got to think, guys, this may be the second flag. Remember yesterday we had that first one. We got a small one. The second one, sometimes you get a bigger move. Remember I took the second one yesterday? So let's just see what happens. I'm not in this one because I wasn't paying attention to it. But that was kind of a yesterday setup. You know, there's no guarantees that it'll repeat itself. Then we could just have the market just waiting for those 10 o'clock numbers to drop. What worries me is I could get wicked out on those numbers. That's what's going to suck. It comes back and wicks me out on my move, then freaking goes to the moon. So if that happens, we may reconsider taking this 5-minute trade on news mornings where they kind of go in top of each other. Then what I'll do on the 5-minute, because I've been thinking about how I could play it. Like, let's just say if I get up like 20, 30 points, I will go to break even. So if I get up to, say, 21.20 here, let's say if we have a continuous push, well, 20 points, what is that? That's actually 30 points. So above the 21.10, we'll go to break even because we'll be up 20 points on the 5-minute candle. So this is the 5-minute here. And this is on Quant Hour. All right. We're trying to push that 10. It's still almost a freaking 20-point move. The only thing is you had to sit down through like 40 points of drawdown. Or 30 points. Yeah, 30 points of drawdown. And this is only easy to hold, guys. Like I said, we're just on one micro on this. This is kind of like doing back testing in a way, but we're actually just doing it live on an eval. This way you can just kind of get the results that you want to see. It's like, okay, is this thing going to give us more profit during the week? You know, we're looking for it to at least have like 3 out of 2. That would be ideal. And I'll, based on my win target, what was thinking about doing is, see, we're already at the 15 minutes. So this is really where you're supposed to shut it down because we struggle to get through the 15-minute opening range. Remember how I talked about kind of putting the 15 minutes with the 5 minutes? Wherever the 15-minute closes, if we do not move through the 15-minute, you close it. Let me see where my 15-minute close is at here. Shoot, it was way back up there at the 05s. Oh well, I guess we missed that one. See, I should have took it off up there at 21:07 at the close of our 15 minutes, but I lost track of our 15 minutes. Maybe we can get another push through. Still struggling to move through your 5 minutes. I mean, 15 minutes. All right, there's my 10. We're going to go to break even. So we're up 20 points on this trade now. So we're looking for 50 points. I don't know if I can get it. Dang it. We've got a freaking pivot. Might have to settle for 40 points just because they got a big old fair value gap right there at the 35s, and there's a pivot also at the 35s. And I don't want to fight a pivot. All right, so right now, free trade on the 5-minute opening range trade. Looking good so far. Do we take some of the profit? Just at least 10 points. We'll do 15. How about we do 15? What the? I might have to manually do this one. I'm not really sure. My crap disappeared. Oh. It flattened just because that thing buys me another order. What is it? 10, 30. I mean, right now, that's a 30-point trade. I mean, it's still... All right, we're going to look for the 40 points. Looks like it's going to come back and might just have to settle for 15. Looks like it wants to come back. All right, so we had to settle for 15, unfortunately. Now, another thing we want to watch, we want to make sure if it doesn't come back and hit our entry, that was a failed paper hand trade because then we should have held for the whole 30 or 40. But if it comes back and touches the 90, that was a smart play. But if not, dumb play. But I'm still kind of new to messing around with the 5 minutes. We're just trying to work it out where, we can kind of get to break even with one trying to, take max profit or without losing all the profit. I wish I'd have started on this count yesterday because yesterday we got the full 40 points yesterday. All right, so that was a good play. Glad we took our 15 points. That's weird. I thought I just bought this account. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. So we were only able to accumulate $30 on that last trade. So that's because we're only trading one micro on that one because our stop losses have to be massive. All right, we'll close this one down. We'll no longer need this because that'll be our 5-minute account. What? What is going on? Oh. All right, so definitely not me taking any trades until after the news is over. Wouldn't mind to at least find one more good funded funded trade this morning. I mean, we got a pretty massive freaking. Too close to news, guys. Too close to news. Usually we lose a lot of our volume at this time. So we're just going to kind of spectate until news is over. This thing just went flat, guys. All right, we got a minute left before the news. We're not trying to have a bad holidays and wreck our accounts. So definitely want to keep our funded accounts safe as possible. But try not to risk no more than $100 per trade to make 100 plus. All right, guys, you got 30 seconds before news. If you're in a trade, woo, hold your breath because it could go either way. It can either be a big winner, big loser. Hopefully it's a mild one. I don't like the big boner candles for the news. Not too bad, not too bad. Fairly mild. What was that, about a 60, 28, 70 point candle? Basically push to the bottom of that 15, the bottom of the 15 minute and 5 minutes. Right here. I need to look at my ES chart real quick so I don't forget about it. I think for the ES, you're looking for 27s to hold. If 27 can hold, we could possibly be moving back to the downside. So right now, there's really no setup for me. I'm going to be probably pretty strict on my next trade since it's going to be a funded account trade. All right, looks like maybe we're going to take those 30 wicks. Well, no. We got big wicks on both ends. Which one is it going to take out first? We got the wicks down at the 30, and we got wicks all the way back at the 21,000. So sometimes I've taken news plays on evals like this just to see if we can guess the right wick that we take out first. If I try this, it'll be funded account only. I mean, eval only. All right, so this is just a gamble trade on the old eval here to see if we can take out this wick. All right, we're going to go to break even because, like I said, this is just a kind of a I think trade. Okay. Oh, well. Gave it a try. Gave it a try. Well, does it still go? We'll try it. Let's see. We'll try it one more time. We're on the 50K eval here. Now, this is no setup, guys. This is just a I think trade maybe on the 50, one of the cheap evals. I wouldn't ever take anything like this on my funded account. See, looks like we chose, okay, so we chose the wrong direction. Well, my stop loss maybe was not big enough for that direction. It's going to go without us. That's the way it usually goes. Dang you. Well, doesn't look like we're going to get that wick to the upside. So it's kind of like I was saying, it's kind of like a 50-50 gamble if you're trying to play that wick. It's definitely not a trade you want to do on your funded account. Dun, 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 dun. Man, this is I mean, looking at the ES, looks like the ES wants the bottom wick first. But I don't want to be freaking faked out. Guys, these are just, I think, pretty aggressive trades. These are no setups. Might get burned a third time. This will be the last time I try to get this wick. Oh. Oof. It's giving us some opportunities to get out of this thing, at least if you feeling if I felt uncomfortable with it. All right. Might not get anything for the runners, guys. Yeah, still hasn't quite taken out that wick yet. We'll risk a little bit of the profit that we made off here just to make sure our non-EMA holds up. Because we're bouncing right off that freaking 200 moving average. Those first two trades, I think it cost us a total of $80. It got us back down to $5, but we turn around, upped our micros on the eval, and so we're up almost 300. Just can I get through that 200 moving average? We'll risk, what is that? 10 points. So what is that? $20? $20? Yeah. $20 on this trade. Or is that $40? Wait. $40. I'm sorry, $40. We're kind of finding support at that opening range high there. All right, looks like that's going to probably get a stop there. We still didn't run that wick down at the bottom. All right. Lower my risk back down if we do take another one. Just the 4 micros. This way we can hold on to the profit because woo. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh, well, no more messing with these freaking wick plays. That was it for me. So we only ended up with 146. We lost another, I think, $80 off of that. This price action's pretty bad right now. We really only had one setup this morning, and that was the bull flag breakout. That was really the only setup that we've had today. What's up, Ponzi? Maybe if we can have a big sell-off today. Like I said, I don't really know what to expect as far as holiday trading. I mean, that's what I feel like. It's just crappy price action. I thought when we got back up around that mid session, we pushed through it, that maybe we're going to take out the top wick, but heck, it looks like it's just pull back just so we can take the bottom back out again. Man, this was the move down that we're looking for earlier. All right, we're getting close to taking out the wick finally. That was some tough price action to get down there. We also got the 15 minutes here. So you got the 15 and 5 minute possible breakout here. Well, 15-minute breakout, because we haven't got to our IBH yet, or IBL. We still got about 10 more minutes before it sets. Got the VWAP. What? Let's see what happens with our 15-minute breakout if it would have been a winner today. So you would have set your order at 30. It looks like it at least offered 10. Yeah, you at least would have got 10 points on the breakout. Might have not gotten anything on the runner though. Oh, is that the 15? Oh, that 15-minute retest happened so freaking fast. Didn't even have time to react off of that. I mean, the 5 minutes holding, or the 15-minute test is holding. Be nice if we could make a nice little bear flag back into the 200 and the 21 EMA here. Struggling to get back into that 15-minute range. Let's see if we can make a good looking little bear flag here for a breakout. Man, do we... Now the thing is, since we took out this wick, do we push all the way back out to take out the wick at the top finally? Oh, that would be an insane move there. Wouldn't mind seeing a nice little sell-off this morning. Oh, hope we don't get trapped at this 15 minutes. That's the only. I wanted to wait till we got below that, but I didn't. Man, may come back and get us here. Couldn't get through the freaking 15 minutes. Ah. All right, so that was gonna be that's gonna put us $80 down on the funded account today, guys. We didn't get the breakout like we wanted. I don't think my stop loss needed to be where it needed to be. What the man? Whew, this has definitely been a tough go this morning, guys. Damn it, hit that VWAP. Wow, got right back above that 15-minute opening range there. What sucks is we still have that range up at the top there. Ooh, look at it push back up. No, it looks like we're pushing back above that 200. So we did run the data wick and pushed all the way back up there. Ah, man, my stuff is crashing. There it goes. Lost my freaking screen. I don't know if it's running these equal highs sitting here or if we're going back after that data wick. Hit that mid-session there. Maybe this is where we can look for a pullback here. So right now we're just still kind of trapped in this 15-minute range, guys. Might be one of those days you just kind of call it early in the morning and maybe come back for the evening time to see if the price action's a little better. Trying to see what accounts. Yeah, I want Apex here. Man, I was thinking on that last move that we'd want to go up there and touch those data wicks. Let's go see if I have any evals I can trade on Apex. I can't remember. I know we have the 2 funded accounts with them. I'm just not sure if we have any evals with them. Man. Got to give it a minute to load up. Okay, we do have some evals with Apex. I can't remember. Okay. I have to give it a minute for charts to update here. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to trade some of these evals we have with Apex. At least find maybe 1 or 2 trades if we get some movement. Might be one of those deals where it breaks out like at that 11 or 12 o'clock hour where we consolidate all morning. Let me see, which one do we want? $44. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that, guys. I'm waiting for my charts to pop back up. So with the one Beulah Knox account, we finished in the red. That was the funded account. Remember that last trade we took. And the eval, we were up 146. All right. I mean, we still have this really good looking data wick up here we haven't run. I think that was the equal. Well, it was close to equal highs there. So this has definitely been some tough price action, guys. I mean, besides the one move this morning, we haven't really had anything else. I mean, we still got those 95s up there for the data wick high here. Yeah, I couldn't take that. It's an ugly bear flag, a bull flag. Really like to see it go a little deeper than that. Oh well. Wouldn't mind seeing a bull flag all the way back to like the 64s. But it looks like we want to run this freaking data wick first. Or we got the inversion gap play that you could possibly look for. If you get above this, what, the 2105s, take it up to the first internal swing. Because you found support at a previous. I don't really ever look at the bonds there, Ponzi. All right, so now we can finally maybe get the little pushback here. Yeah, it's definitely some tough entries this morning, guys. Tough entries. We've been just kind of just trapped in this 15-minute opening range here. Let's see where the ES is at. For bulls to take over, ES needs to get above that 60.27. Oh, I don't really want to see a 9 bounce. I want to see a 21 bounce. There it goes to 21. Come on. Ooh. Hit the 21 and then stop. Man, do we have to have another 200 bounce here? The body of the candle still at the 21. So we're in a macro time. Sometimes you can expect some kind of move out of this macro. Just kind of waiting to see if this 50 to 20 EMA is going to hold up, because then we could possibly, okay, so it possibly looks like we may be possibly getting that 200 touch on the 1 minute here. Let's see what the 5 minute chart. So if you're looking at the 5 minute, the 5 minutes kind of holding up at the 21 EMA. If it stays true to the range, we're probably going all the way back down to possibly the 30s and 20s. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this price action's been tough today. We got our 15 minutes down at the 30s, so possible target down there. We also got the VWAP in about the same spot. So if we do take a trade, it's only going to be on 3 micros, guys. We're not going to risk no more than like $60 per trade at the moment, just because of the price action. I prefer us to be back above the 60s and 70s up here, or even the 72. If we get stuck at those 72s, that'll worry me a little bit. Oh, damn it. We hit those 72s right on the lock there. So, like I said, that's your 50% pullback. So that's why that bothers me. If we get through this, I'll be like, okay, a little bit more comfortable. But if we don't, we could have a pushback down. A lot of times we can get a 10 to 20 point push off of this level here. So that was the 10 points off of that. Are we not going to get through that? Still struggling to get through this level here. Y'all got to know, sometimes I do trade that level, the session mid here. Man, they're still struggling to push. Man, above 72, if we can get above 72, I like to go to break even. Still cannot push through that 72. Come on. All right, we're going to go to break even just because how whipsaw it is at the moment. We was only able to get 5 points. ATM strategy took over. We hit the 9, and I didn't want to take a complete no profit. So what it is, my ATM goes to 20. Okay. The ATM strategy saved me. At least we got a little bit off that, but not much. Like literally only $20 off of that because we're only trading 3 micros. So we're just keeping the profits and the targets fairly small just because of the price action we're having today. Man, that was just a complete dump off of that session mid. That's your 50% pullback between the IBL and the IBH. Got another 200 bounce. Doesn't look like we have quite got the 10, but got close. Maybe we can look for something we can get back above that session mid here. All right, we're back at that level again. Let's see if we can get through it this time. Like I said, we're in this trade for 60 bucks if it comes back and stops us out. If we get stopped out this time, we'll probably just call it good for the day because we don't want to sit here and just continue just getting chopped up with this mess. Trying to get a break-even spot here just because super choppy right now. I'd rather just go to break-even once we get above 5 handles and yeah, this is some tough stuff today, Ponzi. You need those. You need the ES just to kind of just explode through those 27s. That's kind of like the bear bull line for the ES there. Okay. We're just down to 1 micro. Let's see if we continue higher. So we're in this trade for 3 plus 4, 7, so $14 left in this trade. Might be time to go get some coffee, guys, and just watch the show because, oh, don't take any more trades in this garbage. Whew. Hopefully everybody's surviving this. This is tough today, guys. No real good breakouts, no big moves. I mean, we did have the 80-point move bounce off the VWAP, but we were nowhere even in that. I don't know if anybody had an entry off that or not, unless you like taking the VWAP bounces. So that's a 21 EMA pullback there. That's why I like having my entries close to the moving averages. The only way we get those highs up there is we got to get through the 27s on the ES. Oh yeah, Eric, dude, this stuff is tough today, man. I think I've had more losses than wins today. Let's see, we're red on our funded on Bulinox. We're green on the eval. This account, we're on Apex now, and we're only up $60. So this has been just straight garbage price action today, man. So basically what I've done, Eric, is just not to try to damage my accounts too bad. We're just trading 3 micros. We're risking about $60 a trade, basically. You know, just keep it small, 10 points, 3 micros, $80 max. I mean, we're still in the 15-minute range at the moment. Okay. So that kind of knocked us back down to $48. We only had one setup today, Eric. Everything else has just been kind of, I think, trades. And even though it was a winner, it still did not run. I mean, it still did not break out. So this was the really only breakout we had this morning. Is it this one or maybe it was this one? It was one of these that, no, I'm pretty sure it was this one because we didn't get the runner. Yeah, and I tried to take it early because of news coming out. So this is the only play we had today that was like I felt comfortable taking. Goodness. Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those deals where you just kind of call it good for the morning and just come back probably after lunchtime and look and see if we got any movement after lunch. So we did push up to test the 27. So this could be definitely a possible for a sell off since we could not break those 27s. Eric, have you tried taking any trades this morning, or have you just been spectating? Oh. Is the 200 going to hold again? Well, that was a inversion play, but we didn't take it. Two were losers this morning. Yeah, the price action has been tough. I've been struggling myself this morning, Eric. Maybe we can make some kind of bear flag here. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that we're below the 200. And I hate shorting below the 200 whenever our EMAs are above it. Hopefully get something a little better than this. We are at the opening range high though. I feel like this is a little bit more risky. So we're just going to go to break even. Just the fact that we're below the 200, and I am not a fan of trading below the 200 moving average. All right, well, at least we did hit the first target. I'm going to wait and see if we can make it down to that IBL. Then I'll decide if we're going to close it, if we can stay in this trade this long. Right now we're trying to get through the opening range low. We still have the VWAP to get through, and we also have a pivot sitting at the 21. So there's a lot of bounce spots in this area. If we pull back and clear out this gap without breaking it, maybe we can add one more contract to it, maybe. I want to see that 49 hold up. If we close above the, shoot. If we close above this and we close this, we may try to change directions. All right. 4 seconds left. My shit, my stuff froze up, guys. All I'm ready to catch that on both ends. I'm not trading with no risk now, Eric. Though you got to think I'm using micros on prop firms on evals. I have a little less patience whenever I'm on my funded accounts that matter. I just wish I can make, transfer it over to the funded accounts. So this was a failed inversion gap. So the reason why I changed my direction, because what it is, we pushed into a fair value gap. This gap held. And also we had the pivot down there. That's why I was saying that we have all this stuff to get through if we're going to go lower. We created another fair value gap. So we were coming from a fair value gap through another fair value gap. Once we got above this one, that's where our entry would have been. So this is similar to what, if you watch Methodical Man, this is what Methodical Man trades. Son of a bee, my freaking charts. I hate when my charts get right there at the top. I can't get it out. Dang it. Sorry, my chart's stuck. Dude, all my stuff has been kind of freezing up today, guys. See this? It's like still just freezing. All right, so we didn't get the big runner like we were hoping for. We pretty much got roadblocked at that 60.27. That's that one target that I've mentioned several times. If the bulls can take over that target, we should do okay. We get back above this freaking 200. We're trying to get through this 27s again. I just don't want to miss the breakout if we get above the 27. If the 27 fails, it'll come back and stop us out. But if we get through the 27s, it should be a big winner. They're all riding on the 27 here, guys. The most that we can lose on this trade is going to be $60. We're risking 10 points with 3 micros. fairly tight stop loss, but this price action's been so tough today. You got to just take your small losses and try to wish for big winners. So this 27 failed at us again. Look how many times we've hit this 27. What's up, Pine Tree? Do I want to try this one more time? God. Just trying to make sure. Because I usually only like to take the same trade twice at the most. After that, we won't take it a third time. And really all this is going to do is just get us back our losses that we just lost the $60 just a few minutes ago. Good morning, Outer. It's been a pretty crappy trading day for myself. All right, we're going to try the 27 breakout one more time. If we don't get it, we're not going to try this thing a third time. We're just over here trading very small, Outer. I mean, that's the reason why we're taking multiple trades. We're only trading 3 micros at the moment. But this will be my last attempt to try to break out the 27. I don't want to try it no more. It's just because we've been just getting stuck here. And this is the bear bull line, because what it is, if we can break it, we should go quick. Should have a good reaction through this IBH if we get through it. Oh, it still can't get through. Come on, go. It keeps knocking on the door, but it just won't let him in. Oh, we're poking above it. If we can print above it, I feel like we should go. Come on. It's trying. It's like the NQ just is not following suit. Come on. Oh man. Come on. Oh, it just could not stay above it, guys. It's trying so hard. If we can push the 27s, we should be able to get the 38 targets. I mean, look at this battle just to get 10 points, guys. This is just ridiculous. I feel like I'm trading like Asian market or something. Is the 28 the highest from overnight outer? I didn't even look to see what the overnight highs. It is. I know that 27 was like the bear bull line per Adam Manzini this morning. If we wanted to see any kind of big movement to the upside, we had to get above the 27s. Shoot. Might just be a complete reversal here off the highs for the ES. So like I said, if it comes back and stops us out, this will be definitely my last trade into those highs there. It did offer us this opportunity to go to break even. But just because we're sitting in it at low risk, we're not going to stress it too bad. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get stopped out on this one. We got below the 200. A lot of times if we sell below the 200, you'll at least get a 10, 15, 20 point move a lot of the times. If we get above, say, 63, 64, we will go to break even this time. I mean, we have opportunity to get out right there with no loss, just back to break even. Come on. At this trade, I need to go find my cell phone. I keep hearing dinging. Oh, I think it's the iPad that's dinging, but I think it's because I'm getting text with the cell phone somewhere. So we're back at the highs on the ES. Oh, that's going to get us. All right, guys. No more trying that trade. That was my last chance of trying that trade. I've had about 3 opportunities to get out of that trade completely with no losses, but we were just in it for low risk. So we pretty much just risked a profit we made a while ago. So now we're just back down to $3 on this one APEC account. Yeah, I don't blame you, John. It has been tough today. I've been just trying to keep my losses small. This way, if I do get chopped up, I'm not risking a lot. And we're just rotating through accounts. We have another eval here that we're up. We're definitely probably not going to do any funded account trades on the Apex today. We have still 2 funded here, and we still have the 2 funded with Bulanox. But we have this one eval. We're up 646 that we need to make, what, another $1,000 on it to pass it. But the other account, we're done trading it. We traded it 3 times already. We took a winner, then we took 2 back-to-back $60 losses. Are they having a Black Friday sale? All right, new account. Let's see if we're going to end up red or green on this one. This is our other eval here. Let me make sure I am on that account. Or did I select the wrong freaking account? I might have selected the wrong account. Well, that's going to suck because if we lose this trade, that's going to put us in the red. I know we got back above the 27. I was hoping that we'd finally get the breakout here. Above 65, we're going to go to break even because it's just chopping so bad. I don't want to end up red on this account. I didn't mean to take another trade on this account. We tried to switch accounts because we've already taken 3 trades on this one eval already. Okay, back to break even. I'm glad we went to break even. This stuff, like I said, it's definitely in a I'm going to wreck your account mode. All right, we made sure we switch accounts this time. That's going to suck. We need to run this wick. This is probably going to be my last trade of the day. I cannot continue trading this garbage. I'll sit here and just mess up my accounts with the rest of you guys if I do. Oof. All right, that was my last trade of the day there, guys. It's been a horrible day. Yeah, we're getting cooked over here, brother Crash. We only had one positive account today, and that was our Bulenox eval for 150. And we risked our profit on this one. We're only up $2. That's why we just been having tight stop losses. I know it can kind of hurt us sometimes, but man, today is just. And I'm just going to live with the $60 loss on that one. Yeah, I try. Well, hopefully that was just on like a eval. Are you trading evals or funded accounts, brother Crash? Oh yeah, revenge trading. That's the hardest thing to not do sometimes. Well, that's just like the one account that we're right here at $2. I mean, I was up 125 on that one, and we took back to back losses. And so we lost our profit on that one. So I can live with red evals. They don't really bother me as much. Evals are fairly easy to get back red, even if you have to over leverage a little bit. I mean green. I'm sorry, green. If you just over leverage, especially if you got like a 90% eval. Now, funded account, usually you get in trouble. Most of the time, if I try to do that on my funded accounts, I usually end up messing it up. So it looks like the Bears are going to win that battle up here at the highs at the 27s. Dude, anytime I change crap. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a day and just come back for a power hour this evening so we don't sit here and just mess around and do any more stupid stuff the rest of the day. We do have FOMC meeting minutes this evening, so I don't know what if that's going to offer us anything up this evening. See if we get that VWAP bounce. We've been bouncing off that VWAP quite a bit today. So we're just bouncing off that VWAP here at the, what, 35s. We still really did not have a big push down on the ES, so you would think that we have a lot more to move down since the ES just barely pushed below those 27s. There it goes. You got equal lows. Oh, yeah, all the way down at the 19s. I mean, do we get another bear flag set up to take out those equal lows? Or are they sitting at 21s? No, 25s it looks like. Wow. The freaking VWAP has been paying so good today. So we're in the macro time too, guys. God. This thing's gonna make me tempted to want to take this crap again. Yeah, the NQ's in one big old choppy box. The NQ has definitely been dirty today. We got the macro time. You would think we'd get a breakout this time of the day. I told myself I wasn't going to take any more trades. Look at me. I'm over here like trying to find another entry. This is why I got to get off chart sometimes. It's like everything looks like a setup sometimes. I've been burnt at this freaking 27 out like 3 times already. We got a fair value gap trade here. So it's a failed inversion gap here on the move back up. See if it retests. I like to see it retest that gap to see if that gap holds. So you want to see it hold that gap here. All right, one more try. Oh, come on, 200. At least get to the top of the box. All right, we're going to go to break even. I don't like the price action. It's horrible. It's still just rejecting off of that 100 moving average here. If we can get above the opening range high, I feel like we can go. We just got to get above this level here. Unfortunately, we're not really winning anything. We're just winning back the profits that we lost. There's definitely been no good follow through today, guys. Like, I don't think I've gotten anything off the runners today. So the reason why I chose 70 as my target is because that's right below that session mid. And that's your 50% pullback. Wow, this grind is insane. setting up another little bull flag here. Ah, shoot. It's like, if we lose the 27s, do we just look for shorts again? Because, I mean, it's almost like we have it. This is the second failed breakdown of that level. Oh, goodness. And we just broke out of the bear flag. All right, we'll try one more time. Ugh. All right, break even. He's struggling just to get those. Just get. What was that? 5 points. Oh, that's what's going on. I think I got my thing changed. Oh, well. So we're going to break even fairly quick, guys, just because of the price action. Let's see. I don't even know if it's going to give her 10 points. 10 points would have been about the 70s, I think, from our original entry. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this outer. It's definitely scalping. I mean, everything has been either 5 or 10 point moves. No good follow through. Even on the pullbacks and your bear and bull flags, still like no good follow through. I think if we lose 27, we could be possible downtown. It's very dirty in the 15 minutes. I haven't even looked at the 15 minute on the. I got the hour pulled up, and even the hour candles are like small as crap here. Guys, as long as we keep chopping around, we will go to break even fairly quick. I'd rather just take a break even trade than get stopped out for 60 or 80 bucks. I was hoping we'd get another VWAP bounce. We've been bouncing off that VWAP all morning long. Like got stuck here. There we go. Come on, ES. Oh, dang it. I don't really want to take profit there. Okay. We'll risk a few points on this just to see if our opening range high can hold. So I don't really say nothing much about these or mark them out like with trend lines and stuff because these are not setups. These are just kind of I think trades. This is whenever I saw us breaking the 50 on the ES, I thought maybe the ES would want to retest the 200 moving average again. Down at 21. So that gave us about 4 or 5 points of move down. And so now we're about to hit it. So now we probably got to look for a possible reversal here if it bounces. Dang. There's the 200 bounce. Well, we did finally get over $100 on this trade. I don't know if we'll be able to add to our profit or not. It's going to stop us out. Wow, we didn't even get the VWAP bounce. I was definitely hoping we'd get the VWAP bounce. So I'm not even going to mess with the 27 this time. If it goes, it goes. It's just going to have to go without us. I done taken that trade probably 4 times. We've taken a couple losses and small winners, but it's been such a hard area to trade that you just, no good follow through. It's just been just pushing above it 2 or 3 points, then just completely reversing on us. Not sure if that was another bull flag or not, I guess. But even the flag entries have been just kind of tough to trade today, if you ask me. I mean, oh, well, I guess that was a nice spot there. I mean, even the 10 points has been tough to come by. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. You think it has a lot to do with the FOMC? Well, today's the minutes. A lot of times, usually we don't have big price action from the minutes. At least I don't think we do. I thought that was just whenever they did the report or whatever, the meetings, the FOMC meetings. I think the minutes. I've always thought the wasn't as big. Hopefully, Apex will give us a 90% off. That way we can maybe stack up on some evals. But I just hope they don't do away with the $85 activation fee if they do. Oh, man. I stayed up late last night. I'm so tired today. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Hmm. We're just going to wait and see what happens with the VWAP here. So look, we retested the 27 again. So really most of our trades have been off the top of that 27. I mean, it's an ugly flag, but still a breakout. Not the kind of move I like. Yeah, we're back at that 200 moving average again on the ES. This is going to be the downtown move that we all have been anticipating. I was hoping for the downtown over here when I was in that trade, but it didn't happen. Look at the VWAP. So if we can get a bear flag set up, we may look for another short, guys. It's just that we have bounced off of this VWAP like 3 or 4 times already today. Was this 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5th time already. That was no bear flag. We could be a little early to the game on this one too, because we didn't quite get below this flag, so we could have been in a little early. Oh, the freaking VWAP is kicking my butt right now. Might have jumped in this one a little bit too early. A little bit too early. You just want to see it go. You don't want to be seeing it pull back, consolidating. Don't know how much I'm liking this trade here. Dang it. You don't ever want to see your shorts just consolidate. You want to see your shorts go. You want to see the shorts like elevating, where they're just elevators straight down. We're hoping the VWAP holds the bottom side of the VWAP here. We can stay below 32. Nope. Man, we're regaining that 32 again. All right, so it looks like it's gonna get our profits back if we take the loss here. That'll, because we're up 91 on this one, so that'll just put us back down to where we started at a few minutes ago. We need the Ponzi drop here. Burr. So what usually happens here, if we can't push down and you keep getting these bounces off the 9, and then you'll have to have a pullback to your 21 EMA for us to move down. If we cannot move. Yeah, it's a very tough day. I really wouldn't recommend trading on anything but an eval today. You know, just if you want to risk your eval money, you know, so it's not that bad. I mean, that's basically what we're doing. We're up $91 on this account, but if we lose, it'll just put us back down to $10. So, but it's just an eval. We're going to stay away from our funded accounts just because this price action's been tough to trade. All right, so here comes that possible 21 pullback that I was talking about. I'm not going to move my stop loss. So it's either going to be an $80 loss or we're going to look for hopefully a $80 plus win. That was some pretty wild price action. Don't know what that was. Oh, come on. Wow. This has been tough to sit through. Time is it? 12:30. So once again, we got back to an opportunity to get out of this trade if you feel uncomfortable with it. A lot of times, if you don't take those chances, you're just like, okay, I don't feel comfortable about it. You know, if you get a chance to get a break even, just get out of the trade. There's nothing wrong with taking a break even trade. I'll take those break even trades over losses any day, most of the time. So like if this was a funded account trade that I was in, I probably would have already taken break even and just move on to the next. All right. So that pretty much just took the profit that we made a while ago on this account back down to basically $10. So it's just been one of those days where you get up, down on our eval today. All right, guys, we're going to take a break and hopefully maybe have power hour. We can come back and get some of our profits back on this eval. I mean, it's a fairly new eval anyway. So if anybody that watches me regularly, I do trade my fairly new evals aggressively. So we don't spend a whole lot of time trading them. So like we're only up $386 altogether on this eval. We have a couple funded accounts, but we took no trades on those today. This traded account here, we need about $575 to get a $500 payout on. And we've been trading this account for, I think we got 16 trading days on this account. So quite a bit. All right, guys, we'll be back in a few hours. Thank you.